Good morning. Today's recipe is going to be stewed rabbit. It has red pepper, garlic, salt, and black pepper. Next, we roll it in our keto coating and put it to fry. Please excuse my lighting. My under-counter lights fell off and I haven't changed them yet. But our seasoning consists of unflavored whey protein, which I put in 2 scoops, and I know that varies from product to product, but a half a cup of ground flaxseed, the same seasoning that's on the rabbit, plus some celery seed. And what we're going to do is we're going to dip the rabbit into the cream, dip it into the coating, and set it aside. And then we're going to put it to some lard. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. Make sure your pan's nice and hot and that it sizzles when you drop in the rabbit. And I'm going to put the rest of the pieces in and I will get back to you guys. It's not very pretty now, but the game plan is to get this nice and browned. And then when it's semi-done, I'm going to make a brown gravy and let it smother in that gravy for several hours. And hopefully it'll go as planned, and then I'll get back with you guys and show you the finished product. Delicious. It's starting to brown very nicely. I did have the darker pieces on some the hotter heat, so I just turned my pan. See, these aren't quite as brown. And one thing I wanted to mention is this is domestic rabbit, but you could do the same thing with wild rabbit. You could create this same dish with chicken if you prefer not to eat rabbit. And for those of us that do eat squirrel, squirrel would also be really delicious cooked this way. Okay, I could make this a brown gravy, but because my husband likes milk gravy, I'm going to leave it white. There is a cup of cream in here. There are 2 cups of water. The same spices that were put on the rabbit, plus some parsley, just because I think it looks pretty. And I thickened it with a teaspoon of xanthan gum. If I need to add a little bit later, I can, but I'm going to try to let it cook down around the rabbit first. And so the next step is to throw the rabbit in. I forgot to mention one thing. I did pull the crunchy bits out before I made the gravy because I was concerned that since they weren't made from flour that they might burn. But as you can see from the top of this, I threw them back in to add flavor to the gravy. I've decided that some collards would go really good with the smothered rabbit, and I'm fixing to throw the biscuits in the oven to put the rabbit over. I'll be back in a little while to show you the finished dish. Okay, y'all, 2 hours later, and it is ready. Smothered rabbit on biscuits with a side salad, a glass of tea, and on my plate, there's going to be some collards. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Okay, I know I told y'all bye-bye, but I had to show you how delicious it looked with the collards. Now, let's try this again. Y'all be blessed. Bye-bye.